Okay, 2 or 3 months ago, I was told about Rostex Global by a friend of mine. He said they're worth checking out, so as they were an Edinburgh company, and I'm from the northwest of England, I thought, well, this looks interesting at least. So I checked them out, and the signs initially were very good. The platform and the professionalism of the setup was very impressive. However, there were a couple, or more than a couple, of I would call amber flags. We had on the company website this presentation by Gregor Douglas, who he claimed was the CEO and founder of Rostex Global. Now, just to look at this video, this is a man clearly reading from a auto cue, and he does it very badly. Now, you would have thought that a company that is the apparent size of Rostex, if you were the CEO of that company, you would at least have been able to tell viewers about the company without reading from an auto cue. But that aside, the presentation is very slick. If you just look at the sheer scale of the operation, everyone is wearing Rostex gear, Rostex face masks, Rostex shirts. They are using Apple Mac computers. This office has clearly been fitted out, and no money has been spared on fitting out the company. So this gives credibility to the organisation. As we now move into their trading desk, or whatever it's supposed to be, the sheer scale of the operation is extremely impressive. So this gives a lot of credibility to the company, and it just shows you the level of sophistication and the lengths that they've gone to in order to pull off this scam. Now, as I said, as I went through this company, there were a number of red flags, well, amber to red flags about them. Things just didn't quite look right. They had a trading screen which was completely bogus looking. More worrying was this: they claimed to have been around since 2015, and yet on their website the domain was only registered in August of 2020. And the company, in fact, was only incorporated on the 27th of October 2020. So how this fitted in with a claim that they've been around since 2015, it just didn't match up. Anyway, I decided on the strength of the video, really, that it was possibly the platform. By the way, they had an extremely sophisticated investment platform. They had dozens of different plans. I did a spreadsheet actually of all the plans that they had. They had standard plans, professional plans, diamond plans. Everything was extremely slick looking, extremely good. You could send crypto by using Tether, so it was cheap to send deposits. And I sent them money on 3 occasions. And on 2 occasions, the money came back, no charges for withdrawing your profit. Everything looked pretty good. And then about a week or so ago, I was approached by this guy here. This is Marcus Hines. He's Polish. Now, we had a long chat on WhatsApp. Here he is in here, where I mentioned a company called Qubit Life. He claimed he used to work for them. He said they were scammers. He said that Rostex were not scammers. And he proceeded to show me various things that proved that Rostex were genuine. But everything he sent was false. if you get sent a picture of somebody with a wad of notes, what is he trying to tell me here? But cryptocurrency is electronic transactions. There is no money in cryptocurrency as such, unless you cash in your Bitcoin or whatever crypto you've got. So this looked more like a Nigerian scammer. He then showed screenshots of his investments, which added up were worth a staggering. He invested $280,000 apparently, worth a staggering 540,000. And then about 3 or 4 days after this, he claimed that he just invested 5 Bitcoin, which at the time was around 200,000. So he was claiming he had about $750,000 invested in Rostex. This I decided was just a bit too much. He also sent a copy of this insurance policy which guaranteed his investment. So on the 14th of March, the red flags were really raised when I couldn't get into the platform. Or rather, I got into the platform, my platform, but my plan had disappeared. So I emailed them, and they said that they were doing an ICO market, which wasn't true, and that my plan would be restored. It was restored, but it wasn't the plan that I originally took out. Anyway, about a few days after that, the platform changed, and they started offering what they called an ICO plan. Now this was an exceptional plan on the face of it, a 5-day plan with a 5% daily return, which meant a $100 investment, you're going to get $150 back in 10 days. Well, this just, I just smelt a rat at this, and I thought, right, I think it's time to pull out. So at the weekend of the 22nd, I thought, right, I'm going to see what I can, if I can get as much profit as I can out. I couldn't get my deposit back, but I attempted to get my profit out of the company, but the site was down. It's been down ever since, and it's clearly not going to come back again, and everyone has been scammed. So anyway, on my website you can if you check out ralphdean.co.uk, Rostex Global Scam, you will discover on there I've set up a reply here, so that if you have been scammed by Rostex, if you put your name and email, I'm going to approach Scams Recovery with a collection of the emails and people's names, and see whether Scams Recovery can get any of our funds back. There are names on the website, there are addresses on the website, there are telephone numbers on the website. It is possible that I'm not so sure whether this in fact is Gregor Douglas, but Gregor Douglas is named on the website. I think that this guy, Marcus Hines, who is clearly part of the company, he may well be tracked down. We've got an address and a telephone number in Poland for him. So if you've been scammed by Rostex, put your name, email address on the website. I've also got it on the, you can either go to this page or go to my the website itself, ralphdean.co.uk. Follow the links, and let's see if we can get our money back.